Tampa police say they've solved a decades-old sexual battery case using new DNA evidence. And tonight, this man is under arrest. The once cold case involved Gasparilla, 2007, and a University of Tampa student.
Yeah, the suspect escaped arrest for many years now, but as Fox 13's Josh Cassio tells us, he's finally being brought to justice.
January 27th, 2007, the annual Gasparilla pirate invasion takes over Tampa Bay. During the party, a young University of Tampa student drinks a bit too much. Police allege she's helped back to her dorm by a man she'd never met, someone who had bad intentions.
He befriended her, walked her home, and then ultimately sexually battered her in her room and then fled.
DNA collected by police at the time yielded no results, and ultimately the case went cold. Then last year, more than a decade later, detectives began re-examining, sending DNA samples to the Florida Department of Law Enforcement. By March of this year, using genetic genealogy and public databases, they'd found a potential suspect, 44-year-old Jared T. Vaughn. He was living in West Virginia at the time.
We got this DNA from him, submitted it back to FDLE, where it came back as a match, 1 in 700 billion. Chances that he was the guy in our case.
Our success depends on information found in public genealogy databases where participants must, and this is important, they must opt in for law enforcement matching.
Vaughn faces a charge of sexual battery, charges he'd avoided for 14 years, charges made possible thanks to science.
This is 14 years old. If it wasn't for this technology, I'm not sure we'd be here today.
And tonight, Vaughn is being held at the Orient Road Jail, bond set at $7,500. This is the second time the Tampa Police Department has used this form of DNA evidence to close a cold case. In Tampa, Josh Cassio, Fox 13 News.